Good day. Today's readings are from 1 Kings, chapter 17, verses 1 through 6. The prophet Elijah declaring to King Ahab that no rain will fall in Israel except at his word, and then being directed by God into the wilderness where ravens bring him bread and meat, morning and evening. And from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 1 through 12, Jesus ascending the mountain and speaking the Beatitudes, those great declarations of who is already blessed and why. Now, let me tell you what these readings are really saying. Elijah stood before Ahab, one of the most powerful kings of his age, and he did not ask. He did not petition. He declared, "As the Lord, the God of Israel, lives, there shall be no dew or rain except at my word." Feel the consciousness from which that declaration came. Not a wish, not a prayer born from desperation. A word spoken from the I am that lived as Elijah, that centered unshakable knowing of the power within. And the word held. That is the law. When you speak from I am consciousness rather than from the anxious outer self, your word is not opinion. It is the establishment of reality. The law cannot fail. It can only reflect what is spoken from that place of knowing. Then God sent him to the Wadi Cherith, a hidden ravine east of the Jordan. Go there, be still, and I have commanded the ravens to feed you. Notice that Elijah did not arrange his own provision. He was told simply to go within to that secret place of solitude and trust. And there the means would come. This is your upper room. The Wadi Cherith is the interior quiet that lives inside each of you, the place where the noise of the world cannot reach. You go there not to beg, but to rest in the word already spoken. And from that resting, the ravens come. The right opening, the right person, the right circumstance. You will not know how they arrive. You only need to go within and trust. Jesus truly climbed that mountain and sat among those disciples and spoke what we call the Beatitudes. And hear what God is showing each of us through this moment, through Jesus, through every man and woman who received those words on that hillside. Every Beatitude describes not a behavior to perform, but a state of consciousness to inhabit. And that state carries its blessing already within it, as cause carries effect. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Not will be, is present tense. The poor in spirit are those who have emptied themselves of the ego's anxious grasping, those who no longer try to engineer outcomes through outer force, but who rest in I am and let the law work. They already possess the kingdom, not because they earned it, because they stopped pretending they lived outside of it. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the land. The meek are not the weak. The meek are the yielded, those who have submitted their imagination to the inner word, who are pliable in the hands of the law rather than rigid with their own willfulness. And the land, your world, your conditions, your circumstances, reshapes itself to meet them. Blessed are the clean of heart, for they will see God. A single, undivided assumption. No double-mindedness. No praying for one thing while inwardly expecting another. The clean of heart hold one inner image, one felt truth, and through that pure focus they see I am moving in everything around them. Here is your practice today. Find your Wadi Cherith. Find that quiet place within. A few minutes of stillness, eyes closed, world held at arm's length. And from that interior place, do not beg. Do not explain your situation to God as though he were unaware. Instead, speak your word. Assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. Let that feeling be your bread in the morning and your bread in the evening. The ravens know where you are. Provision does not need your management. It needs only a word, spoken from I am. The Beatitudes are not a to-do list. They are descriptions of interior states that carry their own reward already enclosed within them. Assume the state and you possess the blessing. This is what Elijah knew. This is what Jesus lived and taught, so that you might see it alive in your own life. Until tomorrow, I love you.